Okay, so I had a phone call, so there's probably a weird cut in there. Anyways, I'm super happy with how this has turned out. I'm, I, I needed to get things organized. I'm terrible with organization, like really bad. So I'm hoping maybe I can get a hand with that from some friends or family or something, and kind of allocate all this space. Because I'm not kidding when I tell you, this is a total 100%. I don't think I could quantify the change that this is going to make. Just the amount of storage that I have that isn't just on surfaces. Like, this has increased my surface area for storage tremendously. I cannot quantify it properly. It's just fantastic. I got all 6 of these for $200 on Marketplace from a guy. He said he remodeled somewhere, and they were gonna throw these away. And so I grabbed them, $200, sweet. Threw them in the back of my pickup, brought them home. Went and got 2 sheets of 4x8 plywood, and this was the tabletops for these was 1 sheet, and I had 1 top that I had to cut off of the other one, so I still have most of a 4x8. It's more like a 4x6.5-ish now. So I've got plenty of spare, and that was $120, I think, for those 2 sheets. Plus some hardware. You know, the screws were probably, I don't even know what I paid for the screws. Maybe $10. 10, yeah, I think something like $10. So all in, less than $350. I've got 6 of these cabinets. They're all individually done, so if I want to move them around, it's kind of modular. I can do whatever I want. If I decide I want a tabletop here, I can just slice a piece of wood, build some brackets, and boom, I've got a tabletop to cover my trash bin, or I can just have the trash bin. It's just, I'm so excited. This is gonna make doing what I want to do so much easier and way more doable. Like, I really want to do some research and testing and building and making things and figuring out how things work and learning. Learning is a huge part of what I want to do. I'm going to start with like a 3D printing focus because I'm kind of getting into that, and I have to justify my printer and all this filament. I have a lot of filament. This whole tote is filled with filament. I have all this, I have all that. I need to use it. Hoping I can do that, plus all these bottles I want to process. I finally have room. I'm not just going to be clearing off a couple square feet and using that to work for a little while, or an afternoon, or a day, or whatever. I am super excited. Also, I'm really sorry if me walking in circles is causing problems. I'm terrible at this stuff. But I'm really excited. Anyways, next. I need to get all of this stuff put somewhere else. That is my UPS. I need to get it up, get the power run, figure out where things are gonna live, manage the power, manage the networking. You can see my Ethernet cable. It's that blue cable that goes all the way across and over, and then into the office. I'm gonna end up drilling a hole in the wall to go over there. And I think I have a network switch that's over there. I think I'm gonna keep it in there and just run 1 more cable back, because that is my only network capable printer. This one, unfortunately, it's a bit older. This is an Ender 3 S1 Plus. It works great. I need to clean the bed because it's sawdust in here right now. But it works fantastic. It's just slow because it's an Ender 3 S1 Plus. So, you know, it's not one of the new fast ones. Like, then they have a K2 Plus right there. It's a fantastic printer when it cooperates, and I have enjoyed using it for the most part. Eventually, I would love to get like a Prusa XL. I think that would be amazing. But I think that right now, the way I would want to configure it's like like $4,000. I just don't have that kind of liquid cash right now. So I'll probably start putting in a little bit into savings for that, and that'll be a little while. I also have a baby on the way, so it's gonna be hard to justify any of that. So that might be more of a long-term goal. So we'll see. I yap a lot. Don't know if you could tell. I yap a lot. I'm bad at this, but hopefully I'll get better. A lot of this was to document for myself so that I can kind of look back at my thought process. Some of it is just to get it out there in case other people are like, oh, I don't know what to do, or I want to do this, but I don't know how I want to do it, or you know, where to start. I'm kind of like that. I get an idea for a project, I don't know where to start, and I just end up not doing it, or I put it off way too long. Like this, I should have done a long time ago. And these cabinets, finding them on Marketplace was the catalyst that jumped all this. It took a long time because, well, long time. It took a couple weeks because I wanted to do things a certain way, and I had a lot of other stuff going on. So I wasn't able to dedicate as much time as I wanted to get this project done quickly. But the amount of progress I made just today, especially with my brother's help, is tremendous. And right now it's to the point where all the hard stuff is done. I just have to put things where they go and figure out where they go. So I'm stoked. I'm extremely happy with this. And I'm hoping to keep improving this. One thing I am gonna add, I'm gonna put a curtain in right here, kind of like a temporary wall. And that's mostly, I think I mentioned this before, just to keep dust in here, dust out there, separate areas. Maybe keep some odors from exchanging so quickly, because obviously, I don't know if you saw, but my cat boxes are right there. I'd rather not smell that all the time. So I'll figure something out with that. But yeah, I'm very happy this is done. Well, it's not done, but it's getting there. And yeah, hopefully the next videos I make are gonna be cool and interesting things, and not just, here, I'm building my little workshop. Because this isn't a lot of space to some people, but to me it's more than I've ever had dedicated to a workshop. My garage does not have this much usable space. So yeah, if you're interested in any of the stuff I'm looking to do, stick around. I'll be happy to see you. And if you have any ideas for how I can kind of optimize this space, obviously I have 3D printers. I'm planning on using something like maybe Gridfinity to organize some of this space. I'm gonna clean it out a little bit, get some vacuum in here. To do like bit storage, hardware storage, because right now, lighting in here is way worse. Right now, I have a whole bunch of like M3 and M4 stuff. Holy crap. Okay, I need to bring this out here. Please don't fall out. I might cut that. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll probably cut this part out. Okay. If I remember. I don't know, I don't do video editing. Anyways, so right now I have my bits kind of stored like this in these little things that I made. I got these on, I think, printables. They're just like those little Harbor Freight toolboxes. And yeah, I've just got all my, like, this is my M3 cabinet. So I've got my different lengths with my different heads, and you know, all my little stuff in here. And for the space that I had before, that was fine. I've got M4 in here, and all that stuff. I have some M5 stuff somewhere. But for what I had before, it was great because it's very compact. But now I can have a couple of these dedicated to hardware, and I won't be eating into my space a lot. And I can have others dedicated to, say, tools or materials or other bits and bobs, like little bits of these things. Extra hardware I get from furniture stuff. These are from my flight sticks. You know, maybe little contraptions like this spool winder, or my scanning turntable with my scanner on it that I made. I actually made this for my CAD final project, so if you're interested in learning more about that, let me know. I'm actually kind of happy with it. I made it big so it could fit the scanner inside of it. But you just turn the handle and it spins. It works great. I got the wrong scanner for it because I've had this scanner forever, but it doesn't like small objects, which is fine. It does okay. But if I need to do stuff, having a turntable, very nice. Anyways, yeah, maybe I can just like wall mount my tool chargers, or I can do that with, say, multi-board, mount the stuff on the wall because it's not a very pretty wall, and multi-board or something like that would help it be a little prettier. Paint would do better. Scraping off all this liquid nails and painting it would be way better. But the original plan was to take it all down and put up new drywall, which I'm doing in the next room, because that's going to be like a family room eventually, because this is only half of my basement. I say only half. It is pretty much half of my basement. I've got a utility room over there, and they got the family room area and the stairs that go upstairs. But I don't want to take over all of it. And I figured this side would be way more reasonable to use than the other side for this purpose, especially because my office is right through that door. So that looks really narrow in this camera, but it's normal, I promise. Well, slightly narrower than usual. Anyways, my office is right in there, so I can work on all my CAD stuff, get things figured out, and then come out here and make it. And then noise and odors will be out here, so if I'm printing in something like ABS or something else like that, I don't have to worry about fumes and odors as much. I'm really excited, really happy about this. And hopefully it's just the beginning. So we will see. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. Sorry it's been a long, rambly video, but hey, that's just the way I am sometimes. Some of this might just get cut out, but we'll see. I'm bad at editing too. So, I'll catch you later.